up, ladies and germs and enthusiasts all over the world? Welcome out to another park visit, the first park visit of 2019. It is January 5th, and boy howdy, what is that in front of me? Oh yeah, it's a beautiful RMC. I'm about to go ride it, but because it is such a crowded Saturday, I'm giving myself a flash pass first. Y'all, just got my flash pass and I just reserved it, 22 minutes, and that's 50% of the queue, so I'm guessing that's like, I mean, it's full queue now and it just keeps going, so I'm guessing it's really long. But this will be my first credit of 2019. What a way to start it off. Alrighty, first credit of 2019, Twisted Cyclone. First thoughts on it, solid ride. I rode it in row 7, which is usually my favorite row on RMCs. And I was really surprised actually. It was not as insanely ejector as I thought it would be. It was actually a good amount of ejector. It was like Twist Timbers where you could feel the air time, but it wasn't enough that it was very painful on the restraints. And of course, since these are the second generation trains, the restraints can be easily painful. So I was really pleased on that. Other than that, it's pretty solid. It's not as insane as I thought it would be, but I think it's still a pretty solid ride. And I got to ride a couple more times along with Goliath, and we'll see how it goes. But I don't really have a spot for right now. I definitely think I prefer Wicked Cyclone, which is my least favorite RMC right now. But like I said, I got to ride it a couple more times before I make a final decision on that. All right, first goes to credit down, and I've got 2 more because unfortunately I just got informed that Blue Hawk is not open, which that is so unfortunate. Oh wow, that is a huge lighting change. Oh, this is really cool. I can't wait to see the lights at night. But anyway, I'm gonna go ride Daredevil Dive because I did not get to ride that last time because of the VR, and the lines were so bad that I was focused on everything else. Plus, the last time I was here was opening day, and it was only open for 6 hours. So I wasn't able to get anything done, or as much as I want to get done. But I'm glad I have time today. So mainly I'm just gonna get the credits I can get that I haven't. So I just have to get this and the mine train ride. I can't pronounce that at all. And then I'll ride the coasters that I really want to ride. Scorcher, I want to ride that. You want to get in the vlog? Hey, shout out to the vlog. So I definitely want to get on Goliath, Scorcher, Mindbender, just main stuff, and of course ride Cyclone again. So whee! Let's go ride Daredevil Dive. My time has been reserved and it's ready to go. This is so unfortunate. I really wanted to ride this thing. Oh my gosh. What do you got?
Well, no, I'm just saying this beautiful vista right here, the Great American Scream Machine, this is like one of the most beautiful roller coaster vistas I've ever seen. It's just kind of ruined by this rusty, dilapidated sky coaster.
I will admit, it looks like they repainted it and it looks really good. The good news is I've gotten that credit, but I still haven't gotten Blue Hawk. And I enjoy Vekomas from the ones I have ridden, and I've seen it, the looks of this, and it looks really fun. So I'm kind of sad I won't be able to ride it. This is so unfortunate. Is in the bathroom right now, but I hope you enjoyed that montage. I love doing those now, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying them. Now we're going to be doing a little bit more vlogging. We have about 2.5 hours left before the park closes, and we got a couple stuff. It's really crowded, as you can tell. It's ridiculous. Wait for my friend. Gonna go get something to eat, and then we're gonna go ride Georgia Scorcher, do some acrophobia, and we'll have some fun. The best burger I think I've had at a Six Flags park. It was so good. Just everything about it was just awesome. It was the right amount of beef and everything. It was just perfect. And even the fries, I like these crinkle cut fries. They're really good. A little bit more salt, but that's just my preference. Now tomatoes still had the same problem. I had to be picky, and I actually got a good tomato, but I had to actually look because there was a lot of some of the tomatoes were turning green in there. They've been in there so long, so it was just like, oh geez. I'm just glad I got lucky and found a good tomato. But yeah, the burger's really good. Alright, so that was one of those things where as soon as we left, the ride opened back up. But too late, we already left, and we already have something reserved, so we can't come back. So we'll do that towards the end, later in our day. We're gonna go ride acrophobia. I'm out.
Okay, so guys, we just came off the Monster Mansion over here towards the middle of the park. It's just so creepy. I would not recommend it if you're scared of, I don't know, maybe like a horrific Sesame Street.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get creeped out with a lot of things. Like even horror movies don't creep me out. That creeped me out. It was weird and creepy. Dude, that was just so creepy and weird. I'm so weirded out right now by that entire experience.
And 15 stories again and again must buy a process at the park today.
final credit of the night for me, new credit. And then we're gonna ride Goliath and Twisted Cyclone and hopefully Georgia Scorcher, but we'll have to see. But let's jump into it. What'd you think?
I had a really great day here. We just got out. The park closed about 45 minutes ago. We ended the day on Twisted Cyclone. I love the ride. I love the park. I had a really great day here. I love the Christmas events. It's really great. I had a great day here. How about you, Jazz?
What a day indeed. We'll first say that it was a rough night.
Yeah,
What did you say, Elise?
Goliath had some issues.
We never got the ride Scorcher, unfortunately, but we've all ridden it previous times, so we just let it be. I'd never got to get on the mini mine train because it was so bad. The operations were kind of stinky today, unfortunately. I think Goliath and the mine train were the worst of them. What was more unfortunate is this also was insanely crowded.
It was.
Every line was hour plus. Every line was an hour plus. So that means it was either an hour, hour 15, hour 30, hour 45, 2 hours. Superman Ultimate Flight had a 2-hour wait at one point. We both had to get flash passes, and even then we were still waiting 40 minutes for some of them.
It's true. It was a rough day. I think, judging from the parking lot, it was a near capacity day. When I was here earlier this morning, the traffic was backed up all the way to the highway. It was that crowded.
Yeah, it was quite insane. And even when I got here, which was 2 hours later, they were still trying to funnel traffic through here. But we got on everything we wanted to,
Yeah.
and that was the good thing, is that we got on everything we wanted to. And the last two rides tonight were not only Twisted Cyclone, but it was also Goliath. And we had a great time on Goliath. It's running great. It wasn't front row, but it was still row 2, and it was still a blast.
I would agree.
Good news is that when in doubt, row 2 is just as good as row 1. You just don't get the same amount of wind in your face. So that's the good news. Alrighty, bro. 2019 for the win.
Yeah.
See you in 2.5 months at another park. See you around. Alrighty, y'all, just myself. I'm gonna do 1 minute of vlogging as I head to my car. I didn't do a lot of vlogging because today I just noticed that this wasn't the second time at this park. It was another crunch day, just like it was 3 years ago, or nearly 3 years ago when I came here. Same amount of time, 6 hours, but it was packed, man. Like, it was shoulder to shoulder. I would say, just by judging the crowds, it was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of around 20,000 or more. Which I wouldn't be surprised, because it was insane. I am parked right there, so not insanely far, but still just enough to get my legs going. The only rides I didn't do that were open: Batman the Ride, Superman Ultimate Flight, Mini Mine Train. Is this iced? This looks iced. No, it's not. And Georgia Scorcher. Unfortunately, freaking Blue Hawk was not open. That was probably the biggest disappointment. I was really wanting to ride that, but that entire section is blocked off. So Great American Scream Machine and Blue Hawk are not open at all for the entirety of Holiday in the Park, which is unfortunate, but that just means I have to come back here again. I don't know when, probably another 3 years, but we'll see. Goliath is great as always. That was awesome to get back on it again. It still is just as good as I remember. Twisted Cyclone was great. Better in the back. Surprisingly, I preferred it more in the back than in row 7. It was also weird is that Twisted Cyclone, the red train had the normal wheels, but the black train had the weird wheels that cause it to vibrate on the track and roar. And so I got to experience that. And I could definitely feel it vibrating against the track, and it wasn't a glossy glide. So it did feel like we were slowing down, but that didn't derive from the ride at all. It was still awesome. So that's gonna do it for Six Flags over Georgia. What a way to start off 2019, everybody. I also got to do, of course, the weird Monster Mansion. That was creepy and weird. And an Acrophobia, which you see back there, which was a great drop tower. Not one of my favorites, but it's high up there in it. So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.